Hello everyone and welcome to another Mario Galaxy No Damage episode. This is episode 2 and in this video I will be doing the rest of Honeyhive and maybe even finishing the terrace if we go quickly enough. So we're going to start with Trouble on the Tower, the second star of Honeyhive. Now, to begin, you want to go over here and ground pound this block, which will allow you to... Actually, you don't need to fling yourself over there. You could come down the bottom as well. But what you want to do is come over to this sling star and come up. This wiggler is not a threat. Don't worry about the wiggler. You can just kind of walk past it. It's not attacking you. You can wall jump up there, or you can hit the block, the panel, and like use the actual wall jumping walls. But I find that boring and don't feel like doing that, so I'm going to do it my own way. Now we can come to the point where the gravity switches and just... I don't know how really to explain that. You just go to where the gravity switches and go from there because the gravity switches. Now I'm going to actually do a bit of swinging on this to get up here quicker. And you can jump off of those. You can land on them. You just don't want to get hit by the pincers on them. Those. Now we can come up onto the windmill itself and fight the enemy, the boss enemy, which can be done much easier with homing ground pounds, which is where you spin and then ground pound. But that second hit, you can just walk forward a bit and ground pound because it's always going to come quickly towards you. So that is one star already gotten in 2 minutes 20 seconds. That's a good start. Next up we have the third star in Honeyhive, Big Bad Bugaboom. No, I don't want to save. Honeyhive. And star 3. This is a boss level, and it's actually very short. Oh my goodness, that was close. Thank gosh that wall blocked the pincers. Now you're supposed to go over there and get a bee mushroom to come up here, but you can just come up here and talk to the queen bee. She'll give you a launch star and you can use it, hopefully. And now we're at the boss. We just have to go through these flowers. So you can spin to spin up the flowers, and you can mash the fly button to go a lot further than you would if you were just holding the fly button. Like that. This is the boss. This is Bugaboom. So the way you defeat Bugaboom is you can use these flowers to go up higher and ground pound his back, like we did with the bug enemies in the previous level, Trouble on the Tower. You always want to go quite a bit earlier than when Bugaboom actually gets to you. Like, I can go now, because Bugaboom flies faster than you can with the bee mushroom, so you always need to be a step ahead of them. Or, I suppose a step isn't really the right way to say it here. We are flying. Here, just rush it, because he'll be there very quickly, and I missed it anyway. So we can just stall on the flower until Bugaboom gets close enough, and I'd say that's close enough, and it definitely is. And there's our star. With that boss, it can be difficult to hit him if you're going when he gets there, so it's always really important to just go quite early. Because you can stall, but you can't go quickly. So you can sit there in the air for a bit by doing the mashing, but you can't actually go very much quicker than Bugaboom. You can't go any quicker than Bugaboom. Correction, actually. Bugaboom moves faster. Okay, next up, we've got the first prankster comet of Honeyhive. And this comet is Honeyhive Cosmic Mario Race. And this cosmic comet is something that I never find easy for some reason. It's not a hard comet, I just always mess something up about it. So what you want to do immediately is start by long jumping. This is not a hard level for no damage. You could tell that I didn't really have much to say about the last level in terms of like doing it no damage either. I was just kind of giving general tips for Bugaboom. If you want to go a bit faster on this race, you can always come down the side rather than going down the middle. You can land your double jump on that block like I just did, and it will be quite a bit faster. Do not, whatever you do not try and jump out of honey. You will not survive if you try and jump out of the honey. You have to jump off of the normal ground, not the honey, because the honey will ruin your jump. So anyway, that is the third star we've got in this video. And we're only, I can't tell how many minutes that is. Is that 6:40? I can't tell. 6:40, 6:50 in. Making very good pace. Yeah, 7 minutes. I was right. The Honeyhive's purple coins is next. This is not going to be a quick start. This is going to bring our pace to a halt. Because it's boring. There is a platform back here. It's very small. Don't die. Wait for a boulder to go before getting this one. So that doesn't happen. You can come around here, and there are coins back here, you need to know that. And if you've gotten all of the coins up until now, you should have 20. You can get the 2 back here, and I hope you can see that. There is one down here. You're supposed to swing to get it, you can jump down to get it, or you can do the intended way of swinging. Either works. But now you can come around and get these next few purple coins. You can come down here to get 3 more. Remember this one back here. That one is very, very easy to forget. Don't forget it. Now, you need to remember something, that this is how you get to the other area, just like in Trouble on the Tower. You need to remember that that is the way to get to the second bit. Now, after you come off of that, spin immediately so that you can come up here and get that coin. It makes it a lot easier than trying to do it by getting onto the block from below. Even with the spring, it can be sometimes difficult. I will come back for those coins, but I actually lost an attempt to this wiggler. So I'm going to kill it first. You can ground pound that just to make the bridge spawn. That's going to help later. Remember these coins. There's 2 behind this tree. I always miss one of them. And it can be very dangerous. There's 3 over here. I will get those 3 on the slope. I will get those last because I'll be back round here later in the level. Because the star spawns at the very beginning, so we don't want to waste too much time going back to the beginning. So I'd rather collect those coins at the very end when we're going to go and get the star. Yeah, so I lost the attempt there because I got hit by the wiggler. Anyway, just to check, do we have all of them? Seems like it. So I'm saying you should have 51 by this point. Unfortunately, we do have to actually watch that cutscene. It's a very short cutscene, but we do have to watch it because we have to get these coins here. If you jump with B, you don't have to talk to the board there, which is nice. Saves a bit of time. So you can avoid talking to the board by jumping with B. It's not like it's mandatory or the game wants you to talk to the board anyway, because it thinks you should have done it in the second star, but sometimes you can accidentally talk to the board. Is there any coins back there? Yes, of course there is. Coins both sides. Fun. So I suppose we're going to have to come up here twice. I have forgotten a bit about this star, but I remember there's coins in the stupidest places. So after coming up here and getting all of the coins, you should have 66. Now we are going to come down here to this area. Actually, going down the other side is better, because you're going to have to come back up there anyway. You can come down here and get these coins. Don't try and run around. Oh! Suppose I'm going to have to go back up there anyway. I was going to say don't try and run around, just collect them normally. Whoa, that was close. Don't want to do that again, that was too close. Okay, so after that slight mess up, thankfully it didn't result in taking damage, we can come back up here. Just quickly make your way back up. So, as I said before, we're going to do this side first. Not that side, what am I doing? Up here. Is it that? Yes, it's that. You can get that one there. You can get the 75th one, and after collecting the one behind this, which I would say shatter the crystal, don't try and run around it, you should be at 76. As you can see, this doesn't really have many no damage tips, it's more of a don't be an idiot. You can like use the slope trick to get up here. You can also just go around, but it's quicker to just come up here like this. If I can actually get up there, do I have to triple jump? No, I don't have to triple jump. I know how to play this game. Yes, I will triple jump then. Okay, ignore me. Just come down here. It's so much easier than trying to do that, and it doesn't even waste any time. Now you can probably see those coins back there on those blocks. Purple coin missions mess me up all the time for some reason. You can come down to these purple coins. And make sure you don't fall in that hole immediately, because there are 3 coins back here. Putting you at 81. Now you can come down here. Make sure to collect all 5 on the way down. If you do not, it is not a big deal. Actually, it might be. You can do... You don't actually have to do the slope trick, because you can hold back and just jump and spin like that. You can actually long jump off of this slope, which is funny. Now we can backflip up here. You're supposed to take a pipe up here, which is the pipe on the waterfall that you might have seen earlier. Again, just like the Cosmic Comet, do not jump out of the honey. Oh, that was close. Do not jump out of the honey. Jump away from the honey, preferably. Just the honey is always dangerous, and you should be put at 97 after getting these coins. And that is what we want, because, as you might remember, I left 3 coins at the very beginning because they're near where the star spawns. So now what we want to do is come down here and take this pipe. And it will bring us right up here. Now what you can do after taking this pipe, you can get back on here. and doesn't matter whether you spin on the second one or not. Now this one you can come back up if you slope glitch, but just run down the slope. It doesn't even slope until the end. And that bothers me. That is your star. A very long star compared to the others that I've done so far. But that is the Honeyhive's purple coins, and I don't think I'm going to get all of the terrace done in this video. I will definitely finish Honeyhive though, because we've only got one star left. It is a star that I find strangely annoying though, because of the placement of what you need to do. So I'm going to try and give you the simplest way to do Luigi in the Honeyhive Kingdom. It's not like Luigi on the roof where you just triple jump to him. He is up there on that tree. So, what I like to do for this star, to avoid any nonsense with flying as a bee and making it difficult for yourself, just simplest way, come over here, don't take damage, that shouldn't be too hard. Honeyhive no damage is probably the easiest kingdom to no damage, I'd say. I'd say it's easier than Good Egg just because King Caliente. These piranha plants can hit you. These rocks can hit you, but they're not going to. What I like to do is just fly up here. And lose the bee because I'm a bit silly about this. You don't fly from there. That's what I've just learned. Don't fly from there. Okay, let's try that again, but better. What is that enemy doing? It like followed me off the side. So, you come over here, and you can get on this fence. And you can kind of just jump up after a bit. You do have to do a bit of the like pressing it a bit more to make yourself go up and like further, which I mentioned in Star 3 Big Bad Bugaboom. But other than that, it's not a problem. There is actually nothing over there, which is funny. They actually don't have that there in the first star, because this is star 1, by the way. Luigi's secret star here is star 1. Now, Luigi wants you to kill this bug, also lose the bee power up, and spin him off. And that is Luigi. Don't you dare fall off. Luigi in the Honeyhive Kingdom done. Thankfully the star doesn't spawn in a stupid place, so we can just grab it and move on. And I would go to flip switch in this video, but that is a bit dangerous for me. So instead, I'm going to do something else. I'm not going to go into the terrace actually, because all of these stars, I want to end with Mega Leg. So I'm going to do the terrace's Hungry Luma currently, which in and of itself is a bit dangerous, but it's an easier galaxy than Flip Swap. I'm thinking of Galaxy 2, Flip Switch. And this is Rocky Road. So I'm going to be a bit careful, because this star can be tough. To avoid dying, don't go in the holes. You can run around the holes. You can just kind of stay on the right for the first segment, and long jump over the things. ignore me, you can't stay on the right because of that massive hole there. A lot of the stuff in the first section can't go on the right. The second section is where things get a bit more difficult because it's going left to right and right to left. So you can just kind of manoeuvre around. There's no electricity except for the sides, which is good. And in this section there is no electricity, but it's also the hardest in terms of holes. The camera does change. I recommend patience as a big asset here, because you can always just kind of wait, like I'm doing now. I'm kind of going quiet, 'cause this is hard. I've never really focused too much on Sweet Sweet, but I know that the one time that I don't focus and I'm recording, I'm going to mess it up. So I want to make sure that I don't. Here, you want to long jump onto one of these bits, and then kind of long jump onto a pink, so you can be on an orange when going towards the electricity. And then from the electricity, you want to long jump and land on a pink, or do something. That bit's a bit tough. The oranges are easier to manage than the pinks though, naturally. And that's the star. I don't want you to say this, don't fall off the back of the cake. But yeah, I'm going to say it anyway because there's nothing else to say about this galaxy. Don't fall off the back of the cake. Now back in the centre of the Comet Observatory, that is where this video is going to come to a close. We currently have 13 stars, and in the next video I'll show you on the map. I'm going to finish the Terrace galaxies, being Loop-de-Loop, Bowser Jr.'s Robot Reactor and Flip Switch, and I'm going to start, I'm going to start Space Junk in the fountain. And we'll go from the fountain to the kitchen, to the bedroom, to the engine room, to the garden, and finally to Bowser's Galaxy Reactor. Oh, and the gate. Forgot the gate. But that is the plan for this series. So, for now, bye everyone. See you next time for more Super Mario Galaxy No Damage. Goodbye.